when I looked at the resources that I felt would be provided to me from Tepper, from being a part of the consortium, by being admitted into that school, and also by going to a top 20 program, just thought that that would be a better fit, even if I had to kind of fund the living expenses on my own.
Great.
I try not to say that I missed out on things, because I realized that, hey, my MBA experience is going to be a lot different than someone who is single without a kid. You know, that's just a fact of life. You know, it's kind of like, okay, you know, when I was 25 and I had, you know, a newborn, my friends were out, you know, partying till 2 a.m. And I realized that I had given up that life as a mom, as a responsible mom who had a kid who was going to wake up at 6 a.m. So there are definitely some things that were different. I didn't go out and party nearly as much as some of my classmates. I didn't go on any of the international treks. I did that for personal reasons, just because I felt like that was a little bit more financially conservative, considering that I knew that I had additional financial responsibilities because I was a mother. And I think those are some definite differences that, had I not been a mom, I probably would have taken advantage of some of those trips, or probably hung out a little bit later. My parents were definitely number one on the supporting front because, you know, they pretty much, my daughter and I, we lived with them for the first year of my MBA. And so, you know, that meant that if I had something that I wanted to go to at night, you know, my mom was able to say, hey, I'll put her in the bed, I'll give her a shower. You can go ahead and study or do whatever it is that you need to do, go to your meeting. And I mean, that was crucial. There are definitely, I would say, a number of friends, though, that I did call on. I can't necessarily say one particular resource outside of my parents, just because within the school, so many people are just all so busy. So I wouldn't go to one person all the time, because I just didn't feel like that was fair. But, you know, I had a few friends who happened to go. We were all in the same city for the internship, for our internship after our first year. And they helped out a lot, just saying, hey, you know, if you want us to watch Naja so you can participate in some of your extracurricular activities or fun things that the company, you know, your company is sponsoring, we can watch her for you. Time is blocked. I'm not available for meetings. I'm not available for anything. If you need me, call me before or after. I'd be happy to help. But just kind of setting aside that time so that that was my time that I could be a mom and be focused and talking to her about what was going on, or playing, or getting her ready for bed. And I definitely think that being a working mom prior to the MBA helped me understand how to block that time out, because when you are working and you're a mom, you know, you really come home and you have like 2 hours to spend with your kid. And if you're trying to, you know, respond to emails and cook dinner or whatever, do all of the other things that you have to do, it becomes really difficult. So I learned kind of the benefits to focus and not multitasking in comparison to what you'll hear a lot of people say. I'm like, I don't multitask. When I'm with my kid, I'm with my kid. In your MBA, probably not time for you to be Martha Stewart. You just probably can't do it. And you have to be okay with it. So I think just in terms of life hacks, just being real with what, you know, kind of time constraints you have, reaching out to others, building up that village so that you have help, and not feeling bad about it. Don't, you know, try to avoid the mom guilt as much as you can, because ultimately what you are doing, you know, advancing your career, you're being an example for your children. You are, you know, being a great example for women who are coming up behind you, young girls. So think about those things as you kind of put family on, you know, I guess not, I don't want to say deprioritize, but reprioritize them in terms of everything that you're able to do for your family.